Alright, garage. Well, I'm out here with the Toyota. I'm just sitting here thinking how ironic it is that I wanted to finish up the paint job and then I end up having to tear the motor down on it. Hopefully, I've heard your comments, hopefully the bottom end is okay. It didn't make any weird noises, it was running good, so I got my fingers crossed on the bottom end on it. Everything else is going to be replaced, so I may be tearing it back down again. I'm thinking not, though. Let's take a look at where we're at today. I'm putting on the timing cover and then starting to button up the oil pan. It's going to start looking like a truck engine again. Well, Lord have mercy, my helper's here. His arm's not broken. He looks like he might be able to do something today. Get him, Rocky, get him. Get him. That dog is worthless. He's supposed to attack you.
He attacked the UPS, right?
Yeah, he did. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, who knows what we'll do today? Here's what I'm looking at this morning. Looks good. Ready for the timing cover. Oil pan. Yakety schmackety. Okay, so after I did the last paint booth video, you saw me trying to roll that thing up and what a pain in the butt it was. So I bought a mattress vacuum bag, moving and storage, and I'm going to try to get that into this. And we'll see how that works. But I think this might be a great solution to storing your inflatable spray booth. What do you think? He doesn't know. So we got it up like a bad intestine. It was all twisted up. I think part of the problem is these weren't zipped up, so I'm going to zip all this stuff up and then I'm going to try to put it in that bag. Woo. Okay, so we're just going to go all the way. Right here. Let it drop and then it'll start deflating. pretty happy the way it turned out. We got most of the air out of it. It should just unfold and inflate up. This thing was a pain in my butt. And yours too. Yeah?
Yeah.
Trying to get it untwisted from where I just twisted it up and put it away. So it's really a two-person job to put this stinking thing up because it's so big. And if you want to know the truth, I've got another one that's a little bit smaller than this because I'm crazy. I bought a second one. We're going to take a look at that in a little bit. It's for painting hoods, fenders, and stuff like that where I don't have to fool with such a large tent, right?
Yeah.
It's a 7x10 or 7x14 or something like that. So I'm excited about using this, but I'm more excited about getting it back in the bag and putting it up for right now. Keep watching. We're going to use this thing to paint the Toyota, the Jeep, and maybe that flag in your front yard. Yeah. Good Lord. That spray booth kicked my butt, but it is put away and I'm happy about it. I've got the smaller one. I'm going to pull it out and we're going to take a look at that later, as soon as I get the truck running. But I did want to give a shout out to my friend Arnold, who sent me a part for a very reasonable price from Arizona. Let me show you what I got, but he was just really super nice. It was on the Facebook used Toyota parts page. I got in contact with him and he says, hey, I got the part that you need, and he shipped it right away, and I just really am appreciative of that because you can't just go buy these parts anywhere. But the case for the evaporator was jacked up, and that was one of the reasons I thought, you know what, I'll just replace all the air conditioning components. But let me show you what it looks like, because it's tripped me out of why it did this as I sweat all over myself. The plastic on the evaporator is basically just falling apart. And I don't know if it's from the trash in there. There's some leaves and crap. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're acidic or something. But the plastic has basically just corroded. And I was going to try to fix it with some fiberglass, but Arnold came to the rescue and had an evaporator case that he sold me. Shipped it right out. He is the man. I appreciate it. This one's in great shape. So that one's going to replace this one. Why? I don't know. That is just really crazy. But I got a new evaporator core too, so awesome. Besides the super cool package from Arnold, I also have one from LC Engineering and 22RE Performance. Let's take a look at those. Alright, 22RE Engineering. They've got some really super cool stuff. Let's see what we got in today. I've been waiting for some parts. One steak. Oh no, it's not a steak. I'm just kidding. One brown package. What could it be? I bought a intake manifold hardware kit for the EFI system, and it's all labeled with the different bolts and numbered, right? Because Toyotas are a pain in the butt to figure out which bolt goes where. I will also tell you this, that I don't know where all my bolts are, and some of them were wrong to start with, so this is really going to help me out. Spent $100 on the bolt kits, and that is amazing purchase, because now I won't have to figure out where those bolts went and how to clean them up, and all I got to do is use them. So that's best. So that's super. So that's awesome. And I got a t-shirt! 22RE Performance. And if you have a Toyota, you know what that means. LC Engineering is another company that does Toyota parts. There's a super cool decal. Got some more decals. And what I got from them is a Teflon heat dissipation kit. When I take off the EGR, I'm going to use these gaskets rather than the other gaskets. And it helps with performance. It also helps with heat dissipation. And they're really durable. So I'm very happy that we're going to be able to use these on there. And I got a block-off plate and some nuts and bolts, so awesome. with the parts from these two companies, it'll help me put it back together with the right bolts, and it'll also improve the performance as far as the intake goes. So I am super happy. All right, that's going to be it for today. I wish that I had a little bit more progress going on the truck. However, I've got a life and I've got a job and I've got, you know, so this is like a secondary thing. And sometimes you just get tired of fooling with something. But I'm going to persevere and get this thing finished. The spray booth, as far as the bed bag, works really well. It's still hard to get all the air out of it, though. That thing is crazy. So that is a good solution to keep it more compact and easier to carry around. We're going to be using that in the backyard. And the new one I'm going to have out here hopefully in the next week or two once I get this stinking truck engine running. And here's another thing that happened. I bought a bracket for the fuel filter that goes on the engine, and I've lost that thing. I can't find it anywhere. I've looked all over, so I ended up buying another used one somewhere, and then as soon as that one gets delivered, I'll find the other one. Keep watching. The next video I'm going to be putting the front of the motor back on, which was kind of my hope today, but it was not to happen. I got too busy with other stuff. But I really appreciate you being a subscriber and watching. Any questions, comments, post them below. One day I'm going to be done with this. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.